Hello, I am back online. Oh, I forgot to change the number. Whoops. Wait. Yeah, so this will be number 39. Yeah, so I had just come to the mosaic thing to read about Andrewel and how she went to the void and plague ate her lands and made weapons made of the void and went crazy and blight. Yeah, that would be the blight. And here we have the blighted elves with the red around them. And we have Van Harel in the middle of the blighted elves because he wanted to help them. And he was freeing slaves and tried to help people fight the blight. Why he knows how bad the blight is. Just killing all the archdemons ain't going to get rid of the blight. And or also the archdemons could very well be keys to locking up the Avanuras, and if all the archdemons get free, the Avanuras will break free too. As in the trailer that showed the 5 darkened circle things and 2 that were still yellow or whatever lighted up. Alright, which way do I go for this puzzle? Other than dropping in from the back. I don't think that's the... Better go start at the beginning. Hello? Oh, and then there's one of these big, huge, naked ones in here. See? Come the older elves were so muscly. Okay. I already... Oh. Alright. Well, let's see. Like, I never do this puzzle the exact same way.
Nothing is lit.
It wants to say something, but I can't hear it.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Cool, can't hear what it's saying. Got everything.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
Showing pictures of the
We're being
elves at
watched.
war.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
I don't understand the slumber bit. Who are you?
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
What is this Virabalasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
We did not come here to fight you, nor to steal from your temple.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
I want to know how people decide what color of hair or what and has big long braid and all that on Abloth, because there's no, at least there's no mod that I know about that is supposed to remove his hood.
Stuff on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
She turned into a bird.
The elves at war, riding their hallas, fighting other elves, and they're all shown as just white. Obviously not that every elf has white or light skin color, because there are some darker skin toned elves we know in the game, but it's just the way they're drawn. Where's the ones that are on a dragon? These are all on hallas, right? Where's the... Maybe even Griffin? These paintings are the same, aren't they? Yep. Okay, check this out, a rug out, okay? It's obviously black and red with some white and whatever. When I have the mods in on the computer, it is actually a purple and white color. And I swear to God, it's called the Ferelden rug, because when I load the mods, it always says Ferelden rug. It does not work. Except here, I get a rug that's all white instead of black like it is. It's white and purple. Because I'm using the purple or amethyst color. Anyway, there's people getting killed as I stand here. But this one stupid rug is colored with mods, but it's the only thing in the game that takes that one mod. I think it's from that one particular mod that keeps saying it doesn't work.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago.
Green.
How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
How come this one
We
is
can always
green?
ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
You, as in Solas, yes. What is this mosaic with the jeweled look to it? Wait, is that the... I don't know. The one that has, like, jewels on it. That is Dirthaman, though, isn't it? It have hands up on his face, I think. What's the jewels, though? Okay, what?
Penshra, Gilas Velathan.
Yeah,
I believe she would
people are
prefer that we remain
dying.
close.
Just a quick look
Where
around.
is she? I need to find my torch and, hello? Which way am I going? Ah, here we go. There's Wolf. Elgernon. this one doesn't have jewels on it. That one's actually definitely the dirt the men were chooses. Well, if you can't get a good there, you can see his hands across his mouth. Okay. I don't know what that picture is with the jewels on it. And the Killinan. And one. Okay, where are you at? Two. Lace. And 3.
The Sentinels are holding off the Red Templars.
They're dying faster than they wanted to.
Vir Sumiel.
And more blighted elves. Red lyrium infected or blighted, whichever definition you'll want to go with. Okay, that's a big dragon pointed at straight up at the sky again. Okay, one of these, the wall has... Okay, right there. Where's the dragon? And a golden, not a hollow. See, it actually has the 6 legs. Or, 5? 6, whatever. It's not... None of the hollows we know of have the curved back horns. But it has 6 legs, like Sleipnir or whatever. From Odin Norse. Anyway. Of course, they adopted their own Sleipnir version, but it's the same as the one that shows wings like a Pegasus. And okay, yeah, this is where I actually have to go. And wait, what's this? Hold on. No, I do have to go here. I can play the game 100,000 times and suddenly think, wait, did I just do something wrong? Oh, look at this carpet has the little tree things on it. Oh, there's a dragon up above. Now there's a good... That's what's supposed to be a dragon. Flying above. Doesn't show it with any kind of feet. And I go through here. And
The Well of Sorrows.
So Mithal endures. It's loud and so cold.
Andraste, guide us.
I want to be able to get a nice, good picture of it, but you can't.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General? Tell me you brought some damn rope!
Oh yeah, it is actually up a hill. Tell me you brought some rope. I just want to get a picture of it. I need to use Flycam one of these days. As in, on the computer, I can't use it on PS4.
A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
Yeah, the Well of Sorrows is up that hill.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face? After you butchered my men? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god.
And
So,
Andrul
Inquisitor,
made armor
how
made
will
of
this
the
go?
void. Made armor and weapons out of what she brought back from the void. Right there. Yes.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor is gone. Delirium! I need it! Kill them all!
That's not what I meant to do. Abelos. Sentinel Champion has Rampage. That is Reaver. That's not the button I want to push.
There we are. Watch your flanks.
I don't know if that is supposed to be Abelos. It just says Sentinel Champion. Okay, so the Well of Sorrows is actually up there, right? Anyway,
Come on then! Get around them! Pay for that!
why does he get to grow taller, bigger?
Take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the Sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Corypheus needed Samson to use the well. Without him, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
You can walk away from the temple? Just like that?
After you drink, nothing remains to hold us.
Malas Amalin Nahalam Abalas. His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone? You're not the only mage here.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
Perhaps you're right.
I am. You know I am.
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty
I forgot to ask her more questions.
Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Worried about her son.
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this, and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
So many voices. They would be in your head, talking over you. You don't want them.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
And who's to say it will go to waste?
I do. Perhaps it is better this way. Do as you will with the Well of Sorrows, Inquisitor. But be careful.
Soul Skull is not even in the scene.
Why am I here? Corypheus, a Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. If you can help me vanquish Corypheus, take whatever price you wish.
Inquisitor! Inquisitor!
Look at my multicolored eyes. Ooh.
How do you feel?
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices, whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon isn't an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
There is a way, but I'll need Morrigan's help.
The voices from the well tell you that, do they? Very well, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready to begin this plan of yours.
Are you certain of this?
We have no choice. If Corypheus comes here now...
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
This is drag Samson in for judgment.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Samson, research Well of Sorrows. Alright.
Inquisitor.
Let's see what we have. We'll be ready to make our move soon, I think.
Absolutely nothing else to do.
Let us begin.
Would I need any... Right. up. That last dragon is 24. Oh, what? Okay. I don't know. Should get the Aegis of the Rift, but it takes a while to get to it. I wish they could go in the Frostback Basin and just... No, you have to walk all the way up to the bar, and then you have to go to the island. Okay. Got like... I don't need this one because it's like... consumes half your barrier. Besides that, I barely have a barrier most of the time. I don't know what the point of that passive is. Just weird. I don't know why. Okay. I don't have any other... I guess I can put all ice mines in front of me. I want to try that. I've got absolutely everything I can get. I have to wait till that dragon for level 24. Yeah.
It comes swiftly. This moment that will be spoken of for ages.
No more talking.
The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
If it's true, may the Maker judge me worthy of the...
And there is the mod. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of... I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
Don't act.
I hope you're not going anywhere after I stop Corypheus.
Far from it. Oh, if you'll have me, there's so much more the Inquisition can do. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
Oh yeah, first of all I gotta meet Flemeth Methal. Look at my money amount right now, 333. Okay. This is 87. Yeah, but.
A nice, simple blade. Can't go wrong.
Plus under the 4 damage. stuff keeps hanging around that I don't need. Here.
Inquisitor, thank the Maker you're here. Morrigan chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
She was chasing Kieran.
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
Wait, this isn't the crossroads. This is the Fade. How did the Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
60 minutes. Exactly 1 hour. And most of it continues to look like the Fear Realm. Crazy Twinter torture devices. There's a body. Human body. Is that a human? I can't look up higher. It's right next to the Twinter thing. I'd assume it'd be a human. So anyway, all the fear statues. Why does it show the rift?
Morrigan! Go back! I must find Kieran before it's too late.
Adventure things.
Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power. If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
We'll find him, Morrigan. He can't be far.
The Fade is infinite. He could literally be anywhere. Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
Anyway, two times ago, I was looking at. Suddenly said, this looks like a blighted Titan area. But then. Skull. When I went through it the last time, it's like I didn't see the same thing. There's a part where there was hands, big huge rock hands over this. All these tinder things. Red lyrium everywhere. There was hands and I thought there was a face. And then I didn't see it last time. Oh, see, like that. That's a head. There. That's the head of some creature. Okay, that isn't a hand. Anyway, yeah, there's a creature reaching out. Big, huge stone creature reaching out across the sky. That's not exactly a hand there. Plus it looks like some has windows for a living area was in there. But there's the head. Where's the other hand? There's a spot where a hand like comes down to the ground, I thought. I think there was. And a spot for a battering ram.
There he is! Who's with him? That's... No.
Puppy, you need to jump. You know this. I mean, if it's an area basically for Mythal, an area in the Fade related to Mythal, and Mythal killed a Titan. This way. Puppy, you have to jump. Oh, and an Andraste head, of course. Everywhere. Oh. Everywhere has Andraste heads. Puppy, jump if you want to. You never want me to pick you up either. Quit whining at me. Jump! Am I supposed to be crawling up? Seems like it's the wrong way. Oh, there's a hand! There you go. There's where I saw a statue hand. With corpses hanging from it, no less. And there's the head. There's two big heads like that. Or multiple. Are these all heads? Stop whining at me. Oh, this is probably right where I came in. And I missed it immediately. Did you hear that? My dog whining. Being a baby, it can't jump. And if I try to pick her up, she will whine at me anyway. And she won't jump. Oh, I'm acting like I'm holding a staff, but I'm not. Why didn't I get to come in here with a weapon? And there's the other big head. One that's reaching across where this building part looks like an arm. Red lyrium all over, so I'm calling it this area. There's a blighted titan. And then there's a statue with a sword through it.
Mother!
Mother.
Now, isn't this a surprise?
Clearly not the good sort of surprise.
My lovely Morrigan has a flair for the dramatic. Thankfully, my grandson is more sensible.
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful? I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son.
Oh, be a good lass and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
You are Mythal.
Well, that was unexpected.
You, of all people, should expect the unexpected by now.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
That could have been a demon lying to you.
What do the voices tell you?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to
Puppy,
you?
jump!
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims? Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed.
Jump,
As the
Angel!
world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal. That's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
I presume you know what we're up against.
Better than you could possibly imagine.
So will you help us?
Once I have what I came for.
No. I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters, Inquisitor. That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran...
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
'Twas the well.
Be thankful you did not drink. Imagine, bound to your dear mother for eternity.
Whatever else you think he is, Kieran is still a child.
And so much better behaved than his mother was at his age.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
He returns with me.
Decided so quickly.
Do whatever you wish. Take over my body now if you must, but Kieran will be free of your clutches. I am many things, but I will not be the mother you were to me.
No more dreams?
No more dreams. A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me. As for you, Inquisitor, there is an ancient altar deep within a shaded wood. Go to it. Summon the dragon that is its guardian. Master it in combat, and it is yours to command against Corypheus. Fail, and die.
Wait! Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all? My mother has the soul of an elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You truly had no idea what she was?
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor. I suppose I should be thankful you drank from the well. Eternal servitude to Mother would not be my first choice.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god.
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
But why did you...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved, no matter how feared. Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands.
I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing.
Did I? She was testing me. And I cannot tell whether I passed. Mother said you must summon a dragon at an ancient altar. Do you know where that is?
I think so. It's a place dedicated to Mythal.
As no doubt is the guardian you must battle. Pray my mother has not led you astray, Inquisitor. She is not above doing so for her own amusement.
Yes, and time to go see about a dragon.
Good, Inquisitor. I am glad that issue has been resolved.
What is your...
We are groaning with resources.
As you...
Of course, Inquisitor.
She never has an issue every time you see her.
We're marching soon. That's the word. Can you say it once?
Should I put my boots on in a certain order too?
Alright, what do I do with Samson? Give him to Colin or give him to Dag? Minutes.
me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, General to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
The headman's axe isn't enough? That's an impressive amount of ill will.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The profit just isn't as pretty.
I found your people. They believed in you, believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the Commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
Go to the altar of Mythal.
It's here. I can feel it.
Yes. I feel it as well.
Probably just a pile of rocks.
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out. There it is.
Sola still had Blizzard going on, so I don't think I ever changed his from...
This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without fear.
Cry havoc in the moonlight. Let the fire of vengeance burn. The cause is clear. A very old invocation. Perfectly translated.
Strange that there wasn't an altar like this at Mythal's temple. The temple was a place of justice, but this is different. This was where the elves called to her, spoke to her. Then one day she disappeared, and they had no one to speak to.
Do you need to do this alone?
No, definitely stay. I'm here, Flemeth, just as you told me. If I must master a dragon to fight Corypheus, then send it.
Yeah, you're gonna be level 23 instead of Kista. Level 20. Okay, whatever. I don't know if I get any experience off of you at all anyway. Does ice or whatchamacallit? Use your freaking potions! What's wrong with you people? You're not using the potions. She charged up her poison and didn't use a potion. Okay, now we're out of potions. Use this thing. Throw a bomb while you're at it. Solus died. Okay. Shoot. get down to business here. I have a very hard time killing that last dragon. I'm doing it on Nightmare too. That is the level 24 fire dragon. Well, why don't I have any lyrium? It's like the ice sucks it away or something. What is going on? Excuse me, I just took a potion. I took the potion, you dumb game. Get a move on here. There, now we're doing something.
Will it come back? It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
Now we need only find Corypheus.
Can I pick up a staff of Hakon? As in cold. I know there's bows, because I'm an archer so much too. As far as something I pick up, not something I make. know that stupid ice troll has a bow beside it. I think anyway. Whoa, what? 107 minutes. Okay. I have to talk to everybody. Let's do Michael and talk.
Mother must be very pleased. The Herald of Andraste, leader of the Inquisition, at her personal beck and call. I feel certain what happened at the Temple of Mythal must somehow have been her influence.
Perhaps she's influenced more than just what happened at the temple.
With Corypheus, you mean?
He does have that elven ore.
Which he had to acquire somewhere. Yes, I see. It's hard to imagine her motivation for doing so. Then again, everything about her is hard to imagine. I suppose we have little choice but to proceed and be thankful she assisted us at all.
Do you trust what Flemeth told us?
About what she is? I am uncertain. I knew there was more to her than I realized, that she was not truly human. This? I once found her grimoire, and that was where I learned her immortality was gained by stealing the bodies of her daughters. Flemeth claims I misunderstood. It is not forced on the unwilling. Meaning I might agree to such a thing? Impossible, yet there seemed an undeniable sense of truth to the things she told us. All my years spent hunting for arcane mysteries, and the greatest was the one I left behind.
So what do you intend to do now?
Now? I will take Kieran and leave. Where I will go is uncertain. I must consider the fact that Flemeth may yet have plans for me. You are her servant, but I am her daughter. I doubt she will let me slip completely from her clutches. Whatever happens, I wish you well in the coming battle, Inquisitor.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted their souls, twisted them into everything they stood against, everything they would have hated.
You're letting Samson get to you.
And what if I am? The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing. He dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. I pray his information is useful. His life is good for little else.
Samson is everything you say, but it's over. You have to let this go.
Over for us, perhaps. For Samson. Not for those still controlled by Corypheus. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corypheus's army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
A life without you? Never.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You're afraid?
Of course I am. Corypheus possessed that Grey Warden at Mythal. What more is he capable of? It's only a matter of time before he retaliates. We must draw strength wherever we can. When the time comes, you will be thrown into his path again. Andraste, preserve me. I must send you to him.
There's nothing to worry about. I have luck on my side, remember.
That's less comforting than I'd hoped. Whatever happens, you will come back.
Is that an order, Commander?
No, but as one of your advisors, I strongly recommend it.
If you say so.
Alright, okay. I know it's 2 hours now, so video is over for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Everybody have a good day, a good night. Thank you.